Alright, hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa and this is Simply Inspired Creations. Today I'm going to do a few Christmas ornaments and hopefully this works out. Not everything does, but I will show you either way the end result, whether it's a pass or a fail. I hope everybody is having the most blessed day and is getting excited at least for the Christmas season. I know I am, but I know what the season's for, so I enjoy it. But today we're going to do, we're going to start probably with the Santa Claus one. I think I want to make a Santa Claus Christmas ornament, and then I'm going to go around him with some glitter. And at the end of this is going on my Christmas tree. So hopefully this works out well. We shall see. And right now, I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to put a little bit of the green glitter that I've got, which is just some cheap generic green glitter, because right now, that's what I've got, unfortunately. Can't seem to find a really good one. If anybody has suggestions, let me know, because I'd be more than happy to get some. But this is where we are going to start. I'm going to mix me some up. I'm going to mix it up with some, probably a little bit of the gold that I got as well, just because I want the color to be a little different. And we'll go from there. Today I'm also using Let's Resin's regular just UV resin. I don't have any of the high or low viscosity. It's just hard type. And we're going to cover the bottom of this whole thing. Just a very small coat. Okay, hopefully that'll be enough. I just want enough that, it covers the bottom just to give it a nice little, pretty coloring. And then we're going to stick him on. Yeah, I got him cut good. And then we're going to give him a border of some sort. So there's the green glitter. That's the green. I'm also going to add just a little bit of the gold that I've got. That's just like it. Same cheap old glitter. Just has some green tones to it. So I figured it might be pretty. We shall see. I don't want a lot. Just a little bit of this one. And we're going to mix them together and see where we land. I think I'm going to give it a snow border, so let's see where we end up. Oh, that's really, really pretty how that came out. I dig that completely. Holy moly. Sometimes I surprise even myself, as you can tell. All right, let's go. This is where it starts. All right, let's see. And I would usually use a paintbrush to just push this around, but I don't like using a paintbrush with glitter because glitter just doesn't like to come out. So we're going to go with it, and I'm going to use one of my little tools that I have. Here, give me just a second. I have these, so this will work. I'm just going to bring it to the edges. I'm hoping the camera angles are getting better because I just don't want to be in the way when I'm doing things. I want everybody to be able to see. I'm not real worried about how close to the edge I get here because I'm, like I said, going to do some snow. Well, I'm going to use cotton balls for a snow effect around the edge and around the border of the picture, I think, and that's how I might border it with some icicles that I have or some poinsettias. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it all turns out at the end, but sometimes, like I said, I even surprise myself. But this green and this yellow, or this green and this gold, I dig it. It's very pretty. And I just want a thin coat. I don't want a whole lot. I just want it to cover the spots that may not necessarily get snow. I just want it to be kind of a like hint in the backdrop. I hope everybody's having a really wonderful day today. I know I am. Sorry it took me so long to get another video up. Sometimes life happens, and I ended up on vacation for the first time in several years, and it was very short-lived, but just for a few days. We went camping up at Wind Creek Campground in Georgia, which is fantastic. We had a lot of fun just goofing off, you know, riding bikes and doing those kinds of things, outdoorsy things. The weather was beautiful before this week where it got really, 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 really cold. Like, I mean, really, really cold. This is Georgia. It shouldn't be this cold. But, yeah, it got really, really cold. I'd love it if y'all tell me where you're from. You know, if you have any like pointers, I'm open to suggestions. Anything you want to see, I'm open to suggestions. This is a thing. This is just my happy place to be. And I enjoy doing it immensely. So I really just do look for fun things to do, and I'm hoping that y'all are enjoying the content, and hopefully some of you will subscribe and push the like button and help me out, because, well, I'm still very new to YouTube. I'm still learning. I don't have a clue how to use any of it really. And I'm an old lady, so, you know, it's not easy for us that didn't grow up with all the internet stuff, and this is all stuff that we're trying to get used to because it wasn't around when I was young. Alright, that's where we're going to leave that for this moment. I just dig that it's a hint of the colors in the background. I am going to put this in for 120 seconds to cure it, and then I will be right back. Okay, so while that's curing, I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you that I'm pulling cotton apart to get the snow effect that I want. I just want to thin it out a little bit. I may pull it completely apart at times because I'm going to need smaller pieces too. And then I'm going to put this all in a cup. I think I'm going to leave it at that much right now. I'm going to put this in a cup, and I'm going to put it in with some white glitter, sort of. So you can see the effect anyway that I want to get from it. I'm probably going to use some of the Matteo, the white mica powder I have, some of this Matteo white mica powder. And then probably some of this crushed crystal. And then I might even add just a little bit of this white glitter. Actually, you know what? No, I think I'll use the one I have from Resin Supplies. I love their stuff. From Resin Supplies, then I just like the sparkle that it gives much better. This is from Yvonne Bishop, and the color is called Ultra Fine Pearlescent. And this is the bag that I got. It's lasted me quite some time. But I'm going to mix that in here with the cotton and then some UV resin, and I will be right back and show you. You know, I just thought you might actually want to see this, so we're going to do it. I put some UV resin in here. Now I'm getting my colors in my crushed crystal, because I want it to be a little shiny because snow kind of has a shine to it. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. Not a ton. I'm going to use a little bit of the Matteo, just because I want to make the color vibrant white. Okay, we'll start there and see where that lands me. And then, just because I want it to be really, really, really sparkly pretty, and I like the colors that this gives off, we're going to use a little bit of this glitter here from Yvonne Bishop at the Resin Supplies Den. Let's see if we can get the colors I'm looking for. Okay, see where that leads me. I really need to put that in a container. I wanted to be able to remember where I got it from, because it's not always easy to remember those things. And then we're just going to mix it all up really, really well. Get them colors in all over. Oh yeah, there we go. I probably should have waited and put the cotton in second, but that's okay. I wanted to kind of have some different effects in different spaces. We'll see how this works out. Hopefully it works out okay. Like I said, I will show the fails and the passes because, you know, we all fail sometimes, and sometimes it's about taking risks, I guess. I want to take some risks today. Today I felt like living on the edge just a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. Let's see how that looks when I put it on the thing. Oh, that looks so pretty in there. All right, let's get this out and see where we land. All righty. There's that. Let's make sure we got that in there. And I'm going to cut around this a little better because I'm not real fond of how it came out where I've cut it. So we're going to try to make it a little more. I don't want any of the white on it because this, you know, came off my Cricut. I did this off my Cricut. We'll get that out of the way. But I really love the picture. It just, to me, was spectacular. I love anything that kind of looks antique when it comes to Santa Claus because, yeah, it's just spectacular to me. All right, and that's what I'm left with. Let's see if I can get... See, I'm not good at peeling these things, and I know this is going to give me a problem because I stink at peeling them. Let's see if we can get it. Not good. All right, you know what? I'll be back when I get this. All right, I managed to get it off, as you can see, and we're going to put it on this. Where do I want it? I want it to be down enough that it's underneath that. Kind of centered. Yep, that'll do it. All right. Gosh, I love Santa Claus. He looks really cute. I'm going to use my awl in here because I want to pull out smaller pieces, I guess, of this cotton that I've done. So we're going to pull it apart a little bit here with the, between the popsicle stick. There we go, like that. That's how I want to do it. And we're going to put it around the edges. I want it to look like snow. If I can make it look like snow. We'll see if I can get it better than that a little bit. Let's get a little more on here. Yeah, now I'll have to clean you up. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I wanted it to be a background color for the green glitter, and it is. Okay, let's get you. Ah, no, get up here. It's sliding all over. I should have stuck it down. And I probably should, and I probably will here in just a second. I want to just finish this area here where I want it to be where I want it to be. Okay. I'm going to take this fun tack here and just kind of stick it how I want it. Sorry. Give me just a second. That way it's not moving on me. That I'm not chasing it the whole entire time anyway. Okay. Let's stay here. I know we're going to put you over here to start because I'm going to change some of that. And y'all do any crafting? Let me know what kind of crafting you do if you do. And if anybody's got like any pointers on how to dry my own flowers, because I've tried that a few times and I'm just, yeah, not good at it. It's not, it doesn't turn out well for me. Oh no, don't go up there. I don't want it to be all over that completely. All right, let's go a bit more. I think next time I'll shred it a little more. I think it needs to be shredded a little more to make it really work the way I want it to. But since this is where we started, this is where we'll go with it. I want them to look like they go together. I don't want them to look like separate entities. Are you all having this freeze like we've been having? Because, like, I don't know. Today it's nice, but the last 2 days, whew, it has been like absolutely ice cold outside. And this is Georgia, so, and it's November. It's not usually this time of year we get that kind of cold weather. So I'm just wondering if it's just us or, you know, maybe y'all where you're from have it too, or who knows? I don't know. All right, I think I need a little. Look, like I said, I can do this. It's almost like the ADHD in me is having some issues. All right, there we go. That's where I want that. Now let's add you here. I hope that looks like snow the way I want it to. I'm not really worried about it going over the side because I still got the thing to peel off the other side. The little cover that they have over the other side is still there. So I'm not worried about perfect, just want it to look cute. Like I said, this is going on my Christmas tree, so it doesn't have to be perfect by any stretch. I mean, I'd like it to be very cute and well done, don't get me wrong. But sometimes these things have plans of their own, and they don't include mine. That's all I got, because, yep, sometimes. All right, let's see. I want that off there so I can use there the help of this. I want to try to leave the little hole here as open as I can so that I can get the little attachment on it that I want to put on it at the end. think this just needs a little more. There you go. That's better. I think that's got it covered. I think that has it covered. All right. I hope that looks good. It looks good to me. I kind of dig it. We'll see where we end up in just a few. I will be back as soon as this is cured. I'm going to give it about 3 to 5 minutes under the curing machine. Be right back. All right, we're back. Now it's going to be where am I placing my embellishments. Oh yeah, that looks great. Okay, so Santa, you're going to go this way. Okay. Now I am going to place my embellishments on, and then I'm going to UV resin the top of it. So let's see. I think first I want to use some icicles. I think I wanted to use some icicles. I don't know that that's going to go how I want it to go. I really don't know that I like those. Let's see. But I got some candy canes I know I like. Yeah, that's good. I'll do one of those on either side. Yeah, I dig that. I dig that. And I got some holly. Thought I'd put some holly on it. And a poinsettia or two. I think that's exactly how I'm going to do that. All right, so let's get this UV resin on. Okay, put a little bit underneath that just to get that stuck in place to stay where I want it to stay. And the same with this. Get you where I want you to stay. No, don't flip over on me. All right, hands aren't working. This is a problem when you get old, by the way. Your hands never work the way you want them to. Okay, now I gotta clean off. We're gonna take a cotton ball and clean off. It'll be fine. I just don't want it to be stuck on here when I do it, because that way I'll not have a messed up tray. And then right here, put a dot. All right, come on. And then here. And here. And then here. And that should be everyone. Okay, and then we're going to put some over the picture. Then I'm going to do something I never, ever, ever, ever have done before, so we're going to try something. I don't want it to be a whole lot of this on here, just a thin layer. See where that lands me. With a little teeny bit of, I'm just going to stick my finger in this, I think, and just kind of try to get it to look like it's kind of snowed. And then I'm going to move it off his face. Move it off his face. I just want it to kind of shimmy, shimmy, shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Yeah, like, especially right around the edges where I got all the other stuff. I don't want it in his beard, and I don't want it on his face so much. But the rest of it, yeah. this in to cure. As soon as I get it off his face. Come on. Stay off his face for a minute. Just a minute. I don't need you to migrate there. Alright, he's going into cure for about 3 minutes. Oh, crud. I'll be right back. Alright, well, here it is. I absolutely adore it. It does have a little bubble over here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, though I'm not real worried about it because you can't really notice it. If this was for a customer, I would drill that out and fill it. But since this is just for me and it's going on my Christmas tree, I think it adds a little character. I might leave it. I will let you see how this gets strung, and we're going to start on the next one. So for the next one, I'm going to try, I'm going to do the angel, but I'm going to try, if I can, I might do the angel. I'm going to try if I can to candy cane the look with the same pearlescent glitter. And then I ran out of Yvonne's red glitter, unfortunately. I have a cherry cerise. This is just glitter from Michael's. It's really pretty, but not as pretty as Yvonne's was. So I'm going to use these two and see if I can get the candy cane effect on this one. And we'll go from there. I'll be back when I've got it mixed. Okay, so we're going to mix these up and get these on here, and then we'll get them cured. See how it goes. This is the pearlescent. Do you see how pretty that is? I don't know if you can tell, but it is gorgeous. Oh, just absolutely spectacular. All right, that's the white. And then I've got the cherry cerise, the red, that I'm using in here. See how pretty that is too. I'm telling you, Yvonne Bishop has some really good stuff. This is about as close as I can get. So check them out on Resin Supplies Den, really, because they are worth it. I use so many things. Like, I love J Diction, and I love Let's Resin, and I love Patico. But Patico is a little expensive for my budget since I don't really sell my things usually. I mean, I'm not opposed. I haven't really tried. So, more interested in just making because it's something I enjoy. But who knows what the future holds? Only God. So, and I'll leave that to him. For now, I think I'm going to start. I'm going to try to go slow. See how this works out because I'm not steady-handed either. We're going to start in the middle with the white. Now we're going to come out. I wanted a candy cane swirled pattern. If I can get it to go the way I want it to, that would be fantastic. Okay, and that's where we're going to leave that. See if we can get this red in here before it all closes itself up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Some of it's going to be covered by the angel anyway. I just want it to be kind of neat. I will go around it with the tool to get it all where I want it anyway, the edges. Oh no, 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 let's not make a disaster out of it, please. Let's not. All right, there's that one. Let's see if we can get this up, because that would be an absolute nightmare to clean up later. So we're going to try to get it off there now. That's most of it. Let's see. One more. Small little mess that I want to get off here. All right. Now, let's see. I don't really like how that looks. Let's see what we can do with it, if anything. Let's get the red to here. I'm usually a trust the process kind of girl, but we may have to change the process a little bit. You know what? I think I'm going to swirl it a little bit. The candy cane looks not kind of working for me. So we might just use it for just how pretty it can possibly be. Because that I like better. Okay? See, UV resin and resin in general, it's all fixable till it's completely cured. And then it's just, it's not that it's not fixable, because you can fix about anything. But sometimes it's just easier not to mess it up. All right, we're going to put this into cure for about 3 minutes. And then we'll go from there. And I don't know, I might put a Christmas tree on that instead. I think I want a Christmas tree instead. I dig it a lot. But I have little Christmas bulbs I'm just itching to use. And a Christmas tree I don't mind, it's beautiful. So let's get the Christmas tree out. That. And then the Christmas bulbs I'm itching to use. So I think this is the route we're going to go. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They're very cute little Christmas ornaments. So I might just make it a little willy-nilly and fun and use some of these. And I might put some snow at the very bottom where the tree's going to be sitting. And we'll see. We'll see what we can do. All right, we're coming along. I'll be back when it's finished curing. All right, that is cured. We're going to put a Christmas tree on it, and I will go from there. I'm not real sure what else I'm going to put on it. I might do some more candy canes, and I might do some Christmas bulbs. I really want to put some of these Christmas bulbs on here. They're just super cute, and I like them a lot. Man, getting these stickers off this stuff. It's just such a thing. I'm telling you, my hands just don't work like they used to. All right. I'm just trying to get this off the paper. I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. All right, you stay there for a minute. And again, we're going to put this Christmas tree. I'll try to get it as centered as I can. All right, I dig that. Okay. And I know, not perfect, but it'll do. And then I'm going to do probably something like this. But I'm going to cut these little ends off. Give me a second. Let me grab my little tool to do that with. What did I do with it? Right here. I'm probably going to cut the ends off. I'm going to use my cuticle cutters that I've already made janky. And just cut these little pieces off here. So that when they go on and look like this. I'll be back once I've cut all those off. I got all those ready to go. I am going to use a little more of this snow that I made, or the cotton that I made to make snow. I'm going to use a little more of it to put in the bottom of this tree to make it a little less, yeah, just kind of willy-nilly in the middle of it all. We'll see. We're going to do a little bit of this. Like, all right. There, is that how I want it, I think? Maybe a little bit further down. All right. I'm going to put that there and that there. And I think that's how that's going to go. And I think at the same time as I put these in, I really just, yep. I want to put these little bulbs on as well. How do I want to do that though? You know what? I might just glue them on the end. So, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover this completely. With a little bit of clear. And then I'm going to mix in just a teeny bit, and I do mean a teeny bit, in a little cup here. Yeah, I know we're getting low in this bottle, so give it just a second. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. Yeah. That's where we're going to let that go. I will have to get that refilled. I'm a little not happy with how this is sitting. Okay, there's that. And I need a couple Q-tips because it's decided to jump over the edge again. So let's fix that because I don't want that all over. Whether or not it's on the ornament like that is irrelevant as long as it's not on my little tray, because I don't want my tray ruined yet. I mean, I do have a replacement for it. I did make sure of that. But I just don't want it on my tray if we can help it. I'll tell you what, because you really just want to sit that way, and I'm not okay with that. All right. Let me get done what I was doing now. Stop trying to leak it all over. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to take a little tip of my brush here and put it in this crushed crystal because I want again to have the snow effect. But I'm going to do it a little differently. We're going to do just that much in this to get that. As you can see, that's what it looks like. And then we're going to pour a little bit around. This just doesn't stop. It's just dumping my resin off, which is kicking my booty because resin's not cheap anymore. Not that it ever really was, it's just a little more expensive now. Alright, if this thing doesn't stop, it's getting frustrating. So let's fix it, shall we? I know. Pain in my butt. not worried about that. There. Now maybe, just maybe, she'll stop leaking resin everywhere. And I'll be able to do what I need to do without having to worry about it destroying my stuff. Okay, can we go? Okay. Now, again, with alright, and then we're going to put a little in the actual snow itself. A little more. A little more. I love this stuff. This stuff is so pretty. A little more. Alright, and that's how we're going to leave it. And if I can get it to sit straight, we're going to get it in there and cure it. But it's just not having no parts of sitting straight. All right. One more Q-tip and then we're going to put it in there and let it go. You know what? That's how I'm going to do it. Because you just going to be a pain in my hiney if not. And then I'm going to sit the little bulbs right on top and glue them down so that will be how that's finished. And then I'll put the top on this and then I'll show you how I'm going to finish the other one. I have these little gold ropes. These, I'm going to cut one and get this strung and let that finish curing and string it too. Put the bulbs on it. I'm just going to glue them down and I'll show you how it finishes. Be right back. Alrighty, they are finished. So this is how I finished them. There's the Santa Claus with his little thing to hang him. Hopefully you can see all that real well. Let me stand up and see. Yeah, he came out nice. I really like him. And you can see the snow in there. And then there's my Christmas tree with the Christmas bulbs and some candy canes and snow. See if we can get it close enough where you can get a shot of, you know, the tree and it's in focus. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go hang these on my tree and take pictures for y'all as the thumbnail. I hope you all have a very blessed day and join me the next time. I think the next one should be an epoxy resin video in the middle of a tray doing right now, and hopefully that comes out okay. But I'll see you next time. Stay blessed, guys. Bye-bye.